Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some super smoky pulled pork, the easy way, the simple way, and we're going to just get to it right now, folks. Let's go. Today we have a 10.8 pound pork shoulder, and we're going to use this to make pulled pork. We're going to go ahead and open it up real quick, and we need to rinse it. That's we always start with a good rinse, right? We're going to put it in our pan. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it up. We're going to put it fat cap side down. Turn the water off. We're going to make this real simple today. Here is my tequila shot that I must do. Now we get to work. All right. What we need is a binder here. So we have a little mustard. Put the little mustard on there. Make some noise with it. Then rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. Do all the things. All right, rub it in. Make sure you coat all the sides that you can reach. Then we're going to take some of my all-purpose seasoning, the Mo Dose. Get a dose of this. Well, it's not for sale, so you can't really get a dose of it. But get your favorite all-purpose seasoning, and you can put a lot on because with pulled pork, there's so much meat, and this is all on the outside. So when you mix it together at the end, you'll see that it's not too much. So you put that on there, kind of push it in a little bit. Then we're going to take this Texas barbecue rub. Holy crap. This is a bold and smoky type of rub. You can use whatever you want. Put it on. Now, we let this sit for about 10 minutes, let it sweat, and then we'll flip it over, and we want the fat cap side up when we're cooking. That's the reason we have the fat cap down now. So 10 minutes in movie magic, and then we'll flip this over. There we go. Now, this is the fat cap. See, it's a bunch of fat. Yeah, fat cap. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Mustard. Make sure you get the sides here. Some more Mo Dose, or your favorite all-purpose seasoning. People also call it AP rub, AP seasoning, whatever you want. And then the Texas style seasoning, which gives us that nice crust, which won't matter once we mix this, but it gives a nice flavor as well. And now you coat the sides too, if you can. Lift it up, get your sides coated as much as possible. Not that big of a deal if it's not. Keep it simple. All these flavors are going to gel together, plus the smoke. We're going to leave this here for about 10 minutes, and we're going to go straight to the grill. Now, before I started this video, I actually had this out on the counter for about 30-45 minutes to kind of bring it up to temperature, room temperature, because you don't want to put this on there cold because it just makes your cook time longer. But what we're going to do is just leave it like this. 10 minutes, we're going to the grill. All right, so we're out here on the grill, and we have the meat in the smoker, and now we're going to take this and put it in the fattest part of the meat right there. Right, that is the thickest part. We're going to leave that in there. That's the meat probe. It's going to give us the temperature, internal temperature of the meat, which we want to be about 205 degrees. So we're going to leave that in here, 225 degrees, and we're going to cook this thing for, I don't know, 15 hours or so. We'll just leave it, and we'll come back about an hour or two, and we'll spray it. All right, so we are outside. Look at that beautiful meat there. It's so dark out here, it's hard to see. So I've been down here spritzing this about once every 2 hours or so. Come out here and give your meat a good spray here with your spray bottle, and you can put whatever you want. This is actually cucumber lime juice that I have in here. Some people like to use other things like orange juice and things like that, but this is just cucumber lime juice. I like to do a little spritz in there about once an hour, watch it darken up, and we're gonna go back inside. These damn mosquitoes are out here killing me, and not softly. All right, so let's check. We are looking good. Look what we have here. Ooh wee, look at that crust on there. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. So delicious. See all that liquid that it made? It made so much liquid. Look at that. All right, so we're not there yet. We are at 158 degrees internal. So I'm gonna put this back down and get back to cooking. Okay, so we are stuck at about 170 degrees. That is called plateau. Now, there's some ways to get over the plateau. Sometimes you wrap in foil like this. Look, we're gonna do that today. And sometimes you just leave it and let it rest and it will figure itself out and come above plateau. But we let it sit there for a while and it actually started to drop temperature, so it didn't go above the plateau. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it in foil and get it back on the smoker. Now, what you do here is just take this big piece of meat out, put it here, wrap it up, then wrap it up, put it back in there, and then put it back on the smoker. Pretty simple. Let's get to it. All right, now that it's wrapped, we're gonna go ahead and put it back on the smoker, and we're gonna go ahead and put the meat probe back in and get this thing up to 205 degrees. Go ahead and grab the meat probe, stick it right through the foil, right into the meat, and we watch. See it climbing? How high can we go? How high can we go? So we're at about 157, 58, 60, somewhere in there. And we need to be at 205. We can pull it at 200. It'll climb up to 205 on its own, but we are nowhere close to it now. So we're just gonna have to wait. All right, so big surprise. We are in the house. Now, here is my pork shoulder, and we're gonna go ahead and check temperature on it. We are right at 199, almost at 200, almost ready to pull. Let's look at another spot. 201 right there. Okay, now why are we in the house? Well, my Green Mountain decided that it didn't want to work anymore, so it gave up. So I've already ordered a brand new smoker. They won't be here until Saturday, so 2 days from now. But all the smoke on that pork shoulder has already been done. You know, it smoked all night, and then all of a sudden, my Green Mountain Daniel Boone stopped working. So I brought it in the kitchen and finished it up in the kitchen. It's right at the proper internal temperature. We're gonna pull it, let it rest, and then we will get to shredding it or pulling it to make pulled pork. I mean, that's just the way it goes, folks. You know, the show must go on. Now this is really hot, so we're gonna let this rest for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna pull it, and we will get to doing the finishing touches. And then we'll start eating some outstanding pulled pork. We're gonna do some tacos today. All right, so we've been resting for about 2 hours. Now what we're gonna do is unwrap this nice smoky pork shoulder, and we're gonna take the bone out, and then we're gonna pull it. Now what I have here is some bear paws. Now these are the best thing going. This pork shoulder is still warm. It's actually hot in some spots. So what we're gonna do is use these bear paws, and they're gonna help us pull the pork without burning ourselves. Let's go. But first, I have my patented Tequila 1800 Silver. Okay, let's get to work. It's already been 2 days on this cook, so let's go ahead and unwrap this foil, pull it over here by the sink real quick. Ow, it is really hot still. Okay, be careful, really hot. This is our pork shoulder. Now what we have here is, remember the fat cap. Now the fat cap is up, see it's a little jiggly. So what we're gonna do with that right now is we're gonna scrape that fat cap off of there. Okay, I'm gonna take most of that off just by scraping it. See how most of that fat cap just comes off of there? Most of it will just come off. Pretty easy. All right, now there's not much to do with this. Now we can save it for later, use it for other recipes and things, freeze it. But most of that we want off of there. There's just so much juice in here, so much flavor. We don't need this. We're gonna take this off. Oh, fuck. All right, so with the fat cap off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shred it, and then we're gonna mix it up. First thing we need to do is get the bone out. You should see it right here. It should be kind of protruding a little bit, and really, it really should just fall apart like that. See how easy that bone came out? That simple. It's really hot, but there's no meat on it. That's exactly what you want. You know that your pork has been cooked all the way through. Bone. All right, so now everything that's left in here, we're just gonna take our bear paws and we're gonna shred it up. So just kind of pull it apart. This is all the goodness. This is all the stuff we want. We're gonna pull it and tear it, move it round and round. This is all the stuff we want here. Leave all the juice in here. The juice is gonna absorb back into the meat. This is what we want right here, folks. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some barbecue sauce, and this is hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce. We're gonna put that in and just mix it around. I mean, we like that flavor. It's got tons of smoke already. But we're gonna add some barbecue. Most people like this saucy, so adding a little sauce can't hurt anything. All right, so now we give that a good mix, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, we're gonna call that good. We're gonna go ahead and find a good piece. How about this piece? That looks good. Mmm. Real smoky, a lot of good smoke flavor. I'm telling you, about 15 hours on the grill, good smoke flavor. I like the barbecue sauce too. I like the way that barbecue sauce tastes. Probably need a little more barbecue sauce, or maybe not. Maybe not barbecue sauce. Maybe something different. Smoked paprika maybe. It was so good, that was so good. I mean, you gotta try it. Try it out. See, you know, tell me what you think. If you guys have a better recipe, a better way to do it, put it in the comments. I'm, really interested in that stuff. Always like to, do things a different way. So let me know. See you guys on the next one. Bye.